Well, a very warm welcome. My name is Beatrice Watare, and this is Beyond the Limits, the show where you either go big or go home. And we are at the Golden Tulip Hotel in Westlands. And with me here is the beautiful, amazing Stacey Chumba, who is the current Miss Earth Kenya 2021. A very warm welcome to you,
Thank you
Mazee.
so much.
How are
Thank you.
you?
I'm good. I'm
Wow.
good. A little sleep deprived, but good.
Sleep deprived. I
Yes.
mean, this is a whole new thing that has happened, and
Yeah.
I can imagine that you're on the move, you're rushing. Tomorrow you need to be somewhere
Yes.
else. So how has it been?
Oh, it's a change for sure.
Yes.
It's a big change.
Uh-huh.
I never thought I'd be wearing lashes at 3 p.m. But I'm like, it's a big change, but I'm adjusting.
Yes.
It's a beautiful change. I like to say it's a beautiful burden because it's a responsibility,
Yes.
and it's a beautiful, responsibility to be in. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
And by the way, what you viewers maybe do not know is that Stacey is actually an A student and she's doing law. Oh my goodness. How do you even strike the balance between those two?
Oh, have I stricken a balance yet? I'm not sure.
You're in the process.
I'm in the process.
Yes.
It's the process. I've always been a school person.
Yes.
I've always loved school. So everything school is just, I do it easily.
Yes.
It comes to me naturally.
Yeah.
So with the crown now, I have to know that from 8 to 12, it's school.
Yes.
From 1 to this time, it's being Miss Earth.
Yes.
So it's just striking a balance and praying to God that He gives you that balance because you can't do it
Yeah.
by yourself. Yeah.
It's not easy.
It's not.
Absolutely. And I love the fact that, most people think that modeling is just a career that people do because it's simple.
Yeah.
Because, you just have to be beautiful and that's it. But I don't think that's the case.
Yeah.
Because you're an A student, you're a... uko law school. I mean,
Yeah.
come on. I can imagine how tiresome it is to have to cram all those the constitution.
Do you cram?
You have to understand, you have to know all about
Yeah.
it. Yeah, so I can imagine how much of a hassle that is. But Stacey Chumba is actually doing a great job.
Thank you.
And when I was watching the moment, the
Okay.
coronation,
Yes.
that very day,
Yeah.
you were smiling all through, even before Ufikiwe.
Okay.
I noticed that because most of the time when you're in that moment,
Yeah.
anxious,
Yeah.
you're feeling that, oh my God, am I going to win? But you maintained a beautiful smile
Yeah.
all the way through. So how was that moment for you? What was it for you?
First, smiling is the first rule of a beauty queen.
Yes.
You're supposed to be smiling.
Uh-huh.
Even though someone steps on your foot, you're supposed
Yes.
to be smiling 24/7.
Uh-huh.
So you train your cheeks not to shake while you're smiling.
People know it's fake.
Yeah. So that people don't know it's fake.
Yes.
But the moment was surreal. I'd say it was really surreal because little secret, this is my first pageant. This is my
Ooh.
first
Damn.
ever pageant. So I didn't think I would win.
Wow.
The competition was, oh my goodness. We were 13 of us, and many of the girls had won titles. Many of them had crowns already. And here I was, a third-year law student, not knowing, I've never been on a runway before.
Wow.
And when they called out my name,
Uh-huh.
I've tried to watch the video. I hate watching myself, but I've tried to watch the video, and I'm like, I almost ruined my makeup in the moment because I didn't believe it,
Yes.
And I was just like, it's God. It's God all through, and it's destiny. I believe in destiny. So
Yes.
my first time winning is this. It was too much.
Yeah.
I cried.
I
The director
Yes.
who is in charge of Miss Earth, Alice Kamunge, Ambassador Alice Kamunge, told me to walk around the runway. I'm like, I'm crying. I can't walk, but I had to. Yeah.
Yes. Oh my God. So this was Stacey's first ever pageant, and
Yes.
you win.
Yeah.
Wow. Should I call you lucky, or let's say it's God?
Let's say it's good.
And you put in the work also.
I'm from Nakuru.
Okay.
So our boot camp was here in Nairobi.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a stay in boot camp. It
Okay.
was, we had a boot camp, every Saturday.
Okay.
So you had to be in Nairobi every Saturday.
Yes.
Every Saturday morning at 8. So I used to take these matatus for 3 a.m. so that I'm here by 8 a.m. So I'm telling you, it's just hard work. It's hard work. And then you asked me if you just need to be beautiful. the modeling world is changing. You need to know how to speak.
True.
You need to know how to relate to people.
Yes.
You need to know how to be intelligent. You know, so it's just not a pretty face. It's just not a smile.
Yes.
You have to be the full package. Let me say so. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm really impressed because I am thinking that environment, you
Yeah.
being Miss Earth, the fact that you have to care about. Actually, I loved something you said in one of the videos that I was watching. You said you want to ensure that people are caring
Yes.
about the environment. And
Yeah.
like, they feel guilty when they're throwing that plastic
Yeah.
bag or plastic bottle or
Yeah.
something of the sort down.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, why environment? How did it all come to the place that you're so passionate about
Yeah.
it, you're even running on a pageant for it, and you even won?
Yeah.
So why environment?
So I come from Baringo County.
Yes.
And one thing about Baringo County is we have two very famous lakes.
Yes.
Do you know them?
Baringo.
Baringo and Bogoria,
Bogoria,
where
yes.
the hot springs are. So the unfortunate thing is, due to climate change, these lakes are flooding.
Yeah.
Seriously. Like Bogoria is like 3 kilometers into the mainland right now.
Yeah.
And that's my home. That's where my grandmother used to live. But she had to move because the waters came.
Oh my
The waters took
And
her
they are
home.
hot.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
she had to move. And I was like, before the pageant, I was talking about it. I had meetings with people. We were talking about it. And I was part of a youth group. It's called
Yes.
COSA. And we plant trees, we collect waste, we do all these things, and we sensitize about these things.
Yes.
And these people were like, we need a bigger voice. And what bigger voice than a pageant? And I'm also beautiful, so
You
we,
are.
we can do it as well. So it's so
Yes.
personal because my family member got affected. And it's just not her. Over 5,000 people are moving. Turkana is the same. People are still moving. Naivasha is also moving up. You see, Nakuru, by now, I feel like it's almost into town. So the lakes are really, it's a dangerous issue, and people are not looking at it like that. A few years back, you'd go to Lake Bogoria and boil eggs on the hot water
I
springs,
know.
but now they're all underwater.
Oh my
You see?
goodness.
So it started with a personal journey that my family has been affected. I need to tell the world about this. I need a bigger voice, and I need a pageant. I didn't need a pageant, but now a pageant is making me more, should I say, hard? Yeah.
Yes.
So it started as a personal mission.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, this is actually very much moving.
Yeah.
Because, when I was young,
Yeah.
tukiwa primary,
Yeah.
we were being told about, these lakes.
Yeah.
And this, Bogoria was actually the most famous.
Yeah.
Because everyone was like, hey, unaweza boilia ya yuko.
Yes.
Actually, that was the statement.
Yeah.
Everywhere. And I always wished to one day be
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
And I have never gotten the chance. But now you're telling me that it's not what I think it is.
It's not.
Oh my
Even the
goodness.
offices, the warden offices are underwater.
Wow.
It's that bad. And it's because of climate change.
Yeah.
There's flash floods everywhere. There's people are cutting trees on Mount Kenya, and that's our water catchment area. So what happens when it rains? The soil goes downstream.
Yes.
The soil goes into the lakes.
Yeah.
The basin rises.
Wow.
It floods.
And
You
I
see?
think now I understand why you're passionate
Yeah.
about this. And
Yeah.
I think that sash and that crown is well deserved.
Yeah.
Because I'm feeling that we basically all the time when people are running for something,
Yeah.
when maybe they want to really get somewhere,
Yeah.
most of them just go for it because, what watakuona and
Yeah.
stuff like that. But when you have a personal mission deep down in your heart, and
Yeah.
this is something that has affected your family,
Yeah.
so that means that you running for this and wanting to make a difference and a change,
Yeah.
God had to see it. I mean, lazima
I know.
angekubariki.
Yeah, it had to be done. That's why I
Yeah.
believe in fate so much.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. And I'm so happy. And congratulations
thank
for
you.
bagging that award. You
Thank you.
deserve it.
Thank you so
Well
much.
deserved. Now, so we are on this topic of, bringing change
Yeah.
and what we can do to bring change. I
Yeah.
was going through your Instagram posts and I was really moved by one particular post. I don't know if this guy is called Patrick. I don't remember if that's the name, but there's this guy who takes water
Yes.
to the wildlife.
Yes.
And he does everything on his own means.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I was watching that video and I was asking myself, how do you do that? How do you just sit down
Yeah.
and decide that I am going to take it upon myself to water the lakes and to ensure that the
Yeah.
lakes are full so that the wildlife can actually get water to drink.
Yeah.
I mean, that's something that nobody thinks about.
Nobody does.
No one. And now you're in that same
Yeah.
line. And I would love to know maybe what are some of the projects that you yourself have done or are planning to do
Yeah.
as time goes by to ensure that we are having a clean environment somewhere we can stay for a long time. Because
Yeah.
I'm feeling that with climate change, and from what I'm hearing, if at all the lakes, this is what is happening to
Yeah.
them, we are not headed in the right direction
No.
as a country.
Yeah.
So I would love to know what are some of the projects that maybe you've put in place or are about to.
Okay, so as I previously mentioned, I was part of, I'm still I'm an
Yes.
official actually of this youth group, and we have planted trees yearly. For almost, I don't know, I think I've planted over 2,000 trees by now.
Wow.
That's a lot of trees, and we need to be planting more.
Yeah.
Because everyday people still cut trees, and
True.
it's. I feel like it's not their fault.
Yes.
Because Kenyans depend heavily on charcoal, and we get charcoal by burning trees.
Yes.
So if the government would, we are advocating for a better way to
Yes.
use heat or fuel to cook
Yeah.
instead of charcoal, instead of firewood. So if the government would create better
Yes.
stoves or better ways of cooking food,
Yes.
Kenyans would not cut trees.
True.
So the first thing is planting trees. That is the first agenda everyone should do. You should plant a tree and name it after yourself. It's just plant as many trees as you can.
Yes.
And our target is by the time I'm giving off this crown,
Yeah.
that's September next year, I should have planted more than 2,000 as well. So I'd be like, I've planted 4,000 trees before.
Yes.
But yeah, planting trees is one of them. And also sensitizing the government, because let's be honest, the government is sometimes blindsided by a lot of things.
Very true.
And they have to, because like Lake Bogoria, no one is there actively. It's just researchers and
Yeah.
UNEP and UNESCO, but the Kenyan government is not doing as much.
Very
So more research has to be done. We need to know if we are digging the lakes deeper or we are creating a barrier so that people don't need
Yes.
move anymore. So it's sensitizing people, planting more trees, collecting. We need to collect as much waste
Yes.
as possible. We are planning to go to coast and clean the ocean a little bit, because the ocean also has plastic.
Oh, yeah.
So it's going to be a beautiful year, and we are going to clean the environment and make it a
Yes.
better place for your children, for my children, for our children's children.
Yeah, absolutely amazing. And maybe, like, can anyone be part of it? Like, can people join you guys and to ensure that they're also playing a part
Yeah,
of it?
definitely. If you
Okay.
live at the coast and you hear Miss Earth is there, come.
Yes.
Come help us collect the waste and save marine life, you know.
Yes.
Come plant a tree, name it after yourself, plant a tree on your birthday. It's open.
Yeah.
Just, you're a Kenyan, you're a child of Mother Earth. Why
Yes,
not? You see?
Absolutely
Yeah.
amazing. Oh, beautiful. I'm really getting excited because, you know, most of the time when you're talking about the environment,
Yeah.
it's not something that many people really pay keen attention
Yeah,
to.
yeah.
You know, they just think that you're in a world, they worry about everything else,
Yeah.
but not environment.
Exactly.
So I think when you've put it, you know, upon yourself to
Yeah.
ensure that you're going after this
Yeah.
and ensuring that you're making the world a better place for everyone
Yeah.
in it, then I think that's a very noble cause, and I wish you all the best as you go ahead with it.
Thank you so much. It was an honor. Thank
Yeah,
you.
but we are not done yet.
Oh, we are not?
Still getting
Okay.
we will be getting, we'll be getting to the spicy parts definitely
Ooh.
after the
Ooh.
break. So please do not go far.